Welcome to this demo of Vuuze. Vuuze is a business intelligence application that allows you to integrate all your data sources and visualize your key metrics on customizable dashboards. Our platform empowers you to make smart decisions, identify trends, and optimize performance across all areas of your organization. In this demo, I will show you how you can connect all your data sources to Vuuze, design a dashboard using the Vuuze drag and drop tool, and gain insights from across all your teams that drive business growth. First thing we need to do is go into our Vuuze application and create a new board. Once we've created the board, we can select our data source. We have integration with over 30 pre-built data sources, and we have an API that allows us to connect with any other data source. Connected here to our Bitrix 24 CRM, we're going to be pulling in data from the opportunities. We have a filter here that shows data from 010123. I'm just going to expand that a little bit, and we want to see 3 fields in this instance. We're going to be pulling in the opportunity values, the date fields, and the usernames. So that is it. Let's run that query, and once we've done that, we can now add our first widget. We're going to add a line and bar chart. Let's hide this data query section at the bottom. We don't need that now. First thing we do need to do is connect our widget with our data query. And now we have a few things we need to do to configure the widget to show the information the way we want to see it. First, we want to choose the field we will use to sort the data by. We're going to be sorting this by user or individual person. So we need to go to the sort by field and add in our assign by ID value. We want the values within the chart to be the opportunity values. So if we go into sort values and type in opportunity, we can now see the values of the current opportunities by individual user. What we might want to do now is just switch these labels at the top to be located next to the individual bar chart, so we can swap the y-axis here. If we put yes in there, and now we see the individual names under these individual bars. Next thing we want to do is add a second y-axis on the right-hand side, so we can see the number of deals as well as the value of deals. If we go to right scale and type in count, and if we go to show count, we now have our second axis, so we're seeing the value on the left-hand side and the number of opportunities on the right-hand side. We can label these up as well. So if we go into our y-axis label, now we have assigned opportunity value and count here. So this information now starts to make a little bit more sense. One thing we might want to do is hide some of these values. We have one here called uncategorized. So we have some data that's been assigned to non-users. I'm going to hide that information. And we are almost done. It would be easier potentially to view this information if we could overlay the number of opportunities on top of the opportunities value, and we can do that. We're going to do that by making the number of opportunities into a line. If we go into our line field and select count, then we can start to see the information a little bit more clearly. Last thing we need to do on this report is give it a title. And that is it. Next, I'm going to duplicate this report. And we're going to view the information a little bit differently on the second report. Let's pull that into the top right section here. This time we want to sort this information by date. So we need to go into the sort by field, remove ID, and select date. We want to sort as months. Now we're going to see the months across the bottom instead of the individual users. We want to remove the right y-axis and remove that. And there we go. We have our total opportunity values, this time by individual months. Now let's duplicate this a third time. And let's run that across the bottom of the board. And finally, we'd like to add some additional changes to this widget. We want to view all the information by person and month, and we can do this quite easily. We are going to update the sort data set by field, and we're going to add in user ID. And there we are. Let me copy that and open up the final dashboard. And that is it. We are seeing the same set of information viewed in 3 different ways. Thank you for watching. Find out more at vuuze.com and get in touch for a full demonstration.